boxing fans. Welcome to the brand new boxing discussion show. We search out a lot of boxing, latest news, views and gossip from the boxing world. We pull no punches. Press the button, subscribe.
Fight fans, welcome. We have a very special guest today, former European middleweight champion, Tyler Denny. Tyler, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. It's great to have you on the show. Thanks for taking the time to coming on as well.
Anytime. I said, drop me a message and I'll be on anytime.
Thank you, mate. It's been just over a couple of months since your last fight. What have you been doing with yourself?
To be fair, I've just been same thing. Just been in the gym. It's the only thing I know how to do, to be honest. So I just stay in the gym. Maybe I've been eating a bit more because I got nothing lined up till early next year. So just enjoying myself a bit more. And if I'm a bit tired, then maybe I could have a day off in between. But I just stay in the gym, man. You never know when you might get a call as well, don't you? So, and I like to stay ready. I like to, if I don't know what to do with myself if I'm not in the gym, to be honest. So that's where I like to be.
So what are you these days with all that eating you're doing, super mid?
And the rest, probably, But as long as I got my date and stuff, I think I'm hoping to be out in March, maybe. So that's what I've been told. So that's plenty of time for me to get back there.
Well, obviously, your last fight was the big one at Wembley Stadium, where you was chief support position. Where you was fighting Hamzah Sheeraz. You was defending your European title. Can you just tell us a little bit what that was like as an experience to be coming out to 90,000 plus fans at Wembley Stadium?
I mean, it was surreal. To be fair, it was a great experience, but given all that, do you know what I mean? I would have rather fought a little town hall and won. Do you know what I mean? That's the reality of it, really. And I went there to win, so anything else is not good enough for me. But I think time's a healer, isn't it? So when I look back on it now, I've had a bit of time to digest it and you start thinking about how good of an experience it was in the whole week. They'll build it the way they do it at Riyadh seasons, another level. Even your open workout, they have fights on there as well, didn't they? I think they had 3 fights on there. He's at Wembley Arena. It was crazy, man. Walking down the red carpet in the week, it is the proper anything that you can think of to do for a fight week, they've got it. So it's a great experience, and I'm proud to be a part of that. But ultimately, it was about winning, and I never come out of the win. So every time I'd think of always be a bit on the downside, but it's life, and stuff happens.
Yeah, well, you obviously we both mentioned there that he was against.
Hang on, I've gone muted here. I think because you know what it is. 1 second.
Oh.
Is that better? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. No problem. This is. We all have glitches. There'll be no editing. So
I set an alarm so I didn't forget about the it, and my snooze went off. I must have just snoozed it and it come back up.
Okay, no problem. Well, what I was going to say to you, obviously your last opponent was Hamzah Sheeraz at Wembley, where he was defending your European middleweight title. What was it like fighting Hamzah Sheeraz, and what do you think he can go on and do in this sport? I mean, it looks like he will be getting a world title shot coming up. Do you think Hamzah Sheeraz can go on and become world champion? Yeah,
100%. And I hope so. It made me look a lot better as well, wouldn't it? But I generally, whether I liked him or not, I think he would. Do you know what I mean? But we've stayed in touch. He's a cool guy. I got on with him before, and but then obviously we never talked that much in the build-up. You got to switch on, didn't you? But he's a good fighter. Yeah. I'm a bit annoyed at myself, really. I think I could fight him 1,000 times again, and that wouldn't happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially that start. You know what I mean? It's one of them. I got caught, and that was it. We move on. But you know,
Mm.
it was no fluke. I got caught because he threw a punch and it landed on me. Do you know what I mean? So all I can say is well done to Sheeraz. There's no excuse on my part. A lot of people said to me, "Oh, what happened was at the camp or whatever." And there's none of that. I had the greatest camp I could have. I was still off it, coming off the Felix Cash fight. Had a bit of downtime, straight back in. Everything went well. So, you know, and I think that's the only thing that I can kind of not get too beat up about. Is that I done everything that I possibly could to put myself in the best position, and I really believed I was going to win. So, but this is boxing, this is life, isn't it? But you've got to be in it to win it, and I've put myself in there. A lot of people say now, "Oh, you shouldn't have took that fight." And like, this idiots. Them same people are saying I shouldn't have took the Cash fight and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, I take no notice. I want to be the best version of me, and you know, you got to test yourself, ain't you? And I fell short,
definitely.
but I'll be back 100%.
Well, that was going to be one of my questions actually about did all preparations go well? But obviously you've just answered that, and you know you had people saying you shouldn't have took that fight. It was a golden opportunity on a massive stage for you. Obviously, it gets more and more eyes on you. Like you know, we go on about different events in the sport, like whether you got like casuals or you got hardcore boxing fans. With those types of events, you get all eyes on them. So, you know, you get yourself more recognised. And obviously, I totally don't blame you for taking that opportunity. Obviously, the Riyadh season shows, which are promoted by Turkey Al Sheikh. What was it like meeting Turkey Al Sheikh?
Well, to be honest, I never met him.
Oh,
I never met him. We was meant to, I think, the day before the fight was on Saturday, so it might have been the Thursday. We was meant to meet him and have a photo, but I think something come up, so we all just had a photo without meeting him. But I can imagine the guy's a very busy guy. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's not that I'm just happy to be there, but you just think you turn up and you just do what you're told. Do you know what I mean? You do what you're told, and there's no moaning from me. I'm not moaning. It's a great opportunity. Do you know what I mean? Someone like, and the same people saying maybe you shouldn't take that fight. You know, like you can get an offer to fight at Wembley Stadium. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would have fought Joshua and DeBrow on that night if they asked me to. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer, and I got no regrets. Obviously, I wish I could have performed a bit better, but you know, I put that down to Hamzah never let me perform. So that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Well, your record so far is 25 fights, 19 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. I mean, a brilliant career so far. What is next for Tyler Denner?
I'm not sure. To be fair, I've been told March. I think I've been told March. So I've not been told opponent or what for. But to be fair, I never ask. I get told, and that's what it is. I think my CV is that I'll just fight anyone. To be honest, as long I mean, look, I know it's going to be in March, so I'll just get myself in the best possible position to be the fittest and best boxer that I can be by the time March comes. So, and I let my management, Howard Johnson, and I don't know if it'd be Ben or John Wish or whoever sorts that out. So that's their jobs. My fight is my job is just to fight whoever they put in front of me, and I'm happy with that.
Well, I don't know if you've seen it. I think it was a couple of days ago. Troy Williamson, another warrior of the sport like yourself, he's looking to step up from super welterweight to the middleweight division, and he respectfully called out Nathan Heaney on X, which was formerly Twitter. And then during the comments, he actually mentioned, I think he tagged you in it, your name. Would that be a fight? Yeah. Would that be a fight that you'd like to entertain? Troy Williamson.
Yeah, of course. I think Troy's a good fighter, isn't he? He's in entertaining fights.
Fantastic fight, that would be.
And I can't. Some people say, "Oh, well, he's lost." I don't know. He's lost like 2 of the last 3 or something. I'm not sure, but it's because he's fighting good people. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So you can't have it both ways, can you? You can't moan at a boxer when you take some losses, but then moan at them as well when they're not fighting anyone. If people are going to fight people, they're going to take losses, isn't they? It doesn't make them a bad fighter.
Exactly, yeah.
I think we need more people like that, really, to be honest. And it was against Josh Kelly and Ishmael Davis, weren't they? And good fighters. Do you know what I mean? So and maybe I think he probably should have moved up to 160 a while back as well. To be fair,
I think he said that himself. Yeah,
yeah.
He's said he's been for a while now where he's thought he should have done it this side at the weight. So yeah, but for you versus Troy Williamson would be a fantastic fight to watch.
Yeah, like I said, I'd take that fight. Well, I'd take any fight. I literally would. But I think from my position, if I could fight someone with a bit more meaning in the fight, for instance, I think there's, I don't know, Conway won yesterday, didn't he, with the Commonwealth. Brad Pauls is fighting Bentley for the European and the British. Maybe, I don't know who's going to win out of that one, but let's say, I don't know if Bentley wins. Does he win it outright or what? I'm not sure.
I believe so, yeah.
He might do, so that he might vacate the British. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to commit to say I'm going to fight this guy, and then he's like, oh, he's took this guy. I'll do whatever's best for me at the time. And the thing is, what might be best for me now, it might be completely different to like a month's time in this boxing world. Do you know what I mean? But as long as basically whoever's paying the most money or the most glamour out of it, I'll be fighting them. That's just the way it is.
Well, did you watch the Kieran Conway versus Ryan Kelly fight?
Yeah, I went there. I was there yesterday.
I was there. I was there as well. I thought it was a great show. I love the Birmingham show. It's nice and local for me and you to go to. Yeah,
definitely. It's good. To be fair, though, I thought it might have caught a bit more of a, you know, what I mean, it was a bit maybe of a slower pace than what I thought. But I think they're both good technically as well, didn't they? So it was a bit awkward. But yeah, it's still a good fight, and obviously, to be fair, Ryan's a good mate of mine as well. I know Kieran as well, but you know, I wanted Ryan to win, but I don't think there was much in the fight. But maybe Kieran won the last 3 rounds to stamp his mark on it. Maybe, I don't know. It's like no one really got beat up or had massive rounds in it. Really, it's just like maybe what you liked. But I can't really argue with the decision. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. It was a decent fight. It probably didn't catch fire like it potentially could have, but it was still a decent fight. And I definitely had Conway winning. I didn't think the split decision was right. I thought it was more a unanimous decision. But like you say, it's what judges like. I mean, I was just looking there at the British middleweight division. There's some hot fights to make there. I mean, like you say, you've got yourself, Brad Pauls, Nathan Heaney, Troy Williamson, Shaquille Thompson, Kieran Conway. There's loads of great fights domestically to be made there still, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. There's some great fights, but everyone's got their own plans, didn't they? So I just fight whoever they're telling me to do. I think people have talked about like me and Heaney for years, and I don't know if we got the same management, so I'm not sure if that will ever happen. But for a fan-friendly fight, that'd be a great fight with the fans. That he sells more than me, but I know I sell a lot of tickets as well. Do you know what I mean? But there's some great names in there. But whatever, honestly, I'm not going to sit here talking about this and that guy, and you can't even. You don't know who's going to win the next fight. Say your Brad Pauls and your Bentley, so it's hard to even say what people want. But I'm up for good competitive fights. I don't want to drop down the levels and start fighting just to fight. And plus, I don't know what I'd be like in a camp with that sort of thing. I like a bit of kick up the arse to say, you know what I mean, you've got to be on the ball here. So, yeah, but like I say, there's some great domestic fights. And I'm not sure what route people are looking for me to get down, but I'd happily take any of them fights. If it's an international belt or something, I know you can get good rankings, couldn't you, with something else? But I know everyone does love a good domestic, don't they?
Oh yeah, they do. Especially like the shows we had last night. Great domestic shows, and like I know we've got like Saudi boxing as it is, but we do need these domestic shows as well, like we used to have. And as long as we can go forward like this, it'd be great. I mean, are you still promoted by Boxer?
Yeah, I'm still with Boxer. Yeah,
still with Boxer.
Yeah, but I don't know, things work. I think since Saudi and Gold Star have come in, people have been working together a lot more.
Yeah, which is good for the sport.
Yeah, it is. I don't think Eddie and Frank are best friends with Ben Shalom though at the minute. Though.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
But you know, I'll stay out of all that. I mean, I'm just a fighter, and I'll just let them. To be fair, I like watching some of it. It's a bit funny, some of the interviews that people do.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm all up for it. To be honest, it gets people talking about boxing for the good or bad reasons. People are talking about it, don't they?
Well, the thing is, never say never. Like, who would have thought that we'd have seen Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn like they are now? So
Well, you
don't
never would
rule
have
out
thought it,
Ben
would
being
you?
friends with all of them in the future.
Yeah, yeah. But they're
Never know.
making good fights between themselves, aren't they? And
They are, yeah.
I'm just glad Boxer jumped on the party as well, really. And but how friendly there was to make all fights, I'm not so sure. And I suppose it'd work both ways. I'm not in them negotiations and the start of it, but if they was to say you got to fight this guy on that promotion or whatever, it makes no difference to me. It just want to fight and get paid. That's what we do, don't we?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Tyler, it's been absolutely great to talk to you today. And like I said earlier, thanks for your time for coming on today. This is my new channel. I'm just getting going, and as many like current fighters, ex-fighters I can get on, especially locally as well, is great for me. So I massively appreciate your time today.
Now, of course, anytime, like I say, anytime, or if anything I can do to try and help it out, just drop me a message and I'll do what I can.
Super. Thanks for your time, mate. Thank you.
Okay, nice one. Thank
Cheers,
you.
mate. Thank you.
Bye.
Boxing fans, welcome to the brand new boxing discussion show where search out a lot of boxing latest news, views and gossip from the boxing world. We pull no punches. Press the button, subscribe.